Alright, welcome to the latest game in the Resident Evil series to be released. This is...
Resident Evil.
Revelations 2. That is something I wish they'd put in this game, because in the original one, he actually said the full title, I think. But, you know, they didn't for some reason. I like whenever you get the really long Resident Evil game titles that just sound ridiculous when the announcer says it. My favorite is probably The Mercenaries 3D. The Resident Evil. The Mercenaries 3D. But we're gonna go ahead and do the campaign. I said after Code Veronica this would be the next game I did, because this is another game starring good old Claire Redfield. So we'll start this off. Now, this might be New Game Plus, sort of, because I already started recording this, but, you know, if I have some weapons that I'm not supposed to have, oh well, you know.
Bioterror. The world lives with it. You live with it. Viruses are stolen, re-engineered, misused with tragic results. And who are you supposed to trust? Politicians who sell their souls for a few votes? CEOs who betray consumers for a quick buck? Count on us instead. We're above the politics, always watching, always ready to face the threat head on. We are the unflinching mop that sops up the evils of bioterrorism and chemical warfare. They call us Terra Save. Because tear doesn't have to end with a wrist.
That is the best line in the game because it makes zero sense. Terror does not have to end with a wrist.
Redfield.
Oh, hi, Claire.
Hey! Hey, Claire! Moira. Welcome to the club.
Reporting for duty, Ms. Redfield. When do the hazing start?
Cut it out. We've been friends for how long?
Long enough that I'm allowed to give you shit.
Psst. Claire, could you,
What's up, Neil?
Something's going down in Washington. Did you hear anything?
What, the new virus? Come on. You know Tricella's history, right? Hello?
Hey, that Barry Burton's girl?
Yep. Moira started today. But you've got to be careful if you're going to mention
Her and her dad? Oh yeah, emotional minefield.
Okay. You did your homework. What other horrible invasions of privacy have you gotten there?
Hey, I gotta look out for Terra Save. We have our enemies. Anyway, good luck breaking her in.
She's not a horse. Bye. Uh-oh. What'd he do this time?
Fucking Barry. Every time I ask him anything, he pushes back. I wouldn't even be here if I listened.
Redfield, you're coming with us.
No! There must be some kind of...
What's this? Claire Redfield waking up in a jail in the beginning of a game. I've never seen this before.
Why did it open? I didn't do anything.
So yeah, I got some weapons I ain't supposed to have right now. But, you know, oh well. I'm not wiping the thing completely clean just to, you know, start this over again. What do I have? This.
Is that Moira?
Shotgun. I'll try not to use them maybe until I get them.
Oh my god, Claire!
Don't worry. I'm gonna get you out of there right now.
Claire, do something, please!
Shut up. I don't wanna.
Moira, are you okay? Did they hurt you?
Claire! Oh, I remember. Hey, take it easy. I mean, what in a moist
talking.
barrel of fun is... Oh, Claire, I just want to go home.
It's okay. We're gonna get out of here.
So, this is a sequel to a game that I really, really like.
Any sense? What did we do?
Wish I could tell you.
I'm very indifferent to this game, which is a shame. It's the first game in the Resident Evil series that I haven't just completely loved. Because all the other Resident Evil games, they all have that thing that makes them unique and makes me love them. You know, even 6, even 5 and 6, those are two of... You know, those are two good games. I like those games. Even though not a lot of people do, but... this is the first one where I was like... it's not great. It's not bad. By no means is this a bad game. It's just very indifferent. There's something about this game that just feels off. And I can't quite put my finger on it. I think it might have to do with the fact that it was an episodic game and it was released, you know, in chapters. So it doesn't feel... Not complete. It doesn't feel incomplete. It just doesn't feel complete. If that makes sense.
Is there someone else in here?
So around here,
The fuck?
we would have to go get a knife to go through that thing, but we already have it, but I'll show you where it is. Here's some stuff. I think this is where the knife was, I think. And I think Moira finds a flashlight around here. So those are two things that we were supposed to have gotten over
On the
there.
other side of the glass.
Now, I love that instead of using the knife to, like, cut through it or something, you use the butt of it. I don't know. That always kind of got me as funny. So, rules for monitoring test subjects. Those participating in the experiments must observe the following rules. Subjects must be monitored 24 hours a day. Monitor the sensor for any changes. Log its status every 10 minutes. Dispose of any subjects showing signs of abnormality immediately. There are, of course, notes. This game feels very much like a response to The Last of Us, because both main characters, Claire and Barry, are traveling with a younger female character, and it feels very much like, hey, Last of Us was, you know, a good game. Let's do that, but Resident
We can
Evil.
squeeze under this. Give me a hand, Moira.
I will say The Last of Us is better than this game.
Go.
You know, and I'm a huge Resident Evil fan. Raid mode, it's pretty great.
Okay.
If you watch the raid mode videos I've done, you know that I probably like that more than the story
Stand
itself.
back.
That makes no sense, because where was that guy before? He comes out of nowhere. This is actually one of those games that utilizes the PS4 controller really well. Because not only will you have audio cues come through the DualShock itself, but the LED light on the back will change colors. Like, usually when you're playing this game, the LED is green. But right now, since my health is a little lower, it's yellow. And then once it goes really bad, I think it'll go to red. So yeah. You know, I probably have an herb on me already. Yeah, there we go. We have 6. So, screw that. We'll just use that now.
Holy shit, it's gonna kill her! Come on, hurry.
Now, let me just look around this room first, Claire. So some stuff to collect that she can handle herself. Gotta have strong female characters in video games. She can handle herself. There's 2 herbs here. Let's combine those actually. You know what, Moira, you give me that. Wait, oh, they already, okay. Interesting, I didn't know that could happen actually. Now, I am so fucking tired of this first level. I've played this game so many times, specifically this first level. I'm, like, so done with this level. And, area transitions, just like in Revelations 1, most of the time have to do with, these giant grates. I hope there's no jump scare around the corner.
Gina.
The animal eyes. Oh, God.
Now, this is a weird character, because you could play as her in raid mode, even though this is her only appearance in the game.
Did you know her?
Yeah. She's with TerraSave. Why would anyone do this?
Her name is Gina Foley, which is interesting because there was a character in the first Revelations named Rachel Foley. You remember she was the blonde that died and you fought her a bunch? So I think it's supposed to be like that they're sisters or something. Or maybe Foley is just going to be like the Carmine of this game, where they just introduce one in each Revelations game and they just keep dying.
Okay.
Almost got it. No!
Oh my.
Well, that blows.
What a shame. Gotta lengthen the game by a few minutes. I don't like the way that the doors work in this game, and I know this is a really tiny thing to nitpick, but every time you go through a door, there's a little, like, fade away. It'll probably be useful for splitting these videos, but it'll be, you know, it's not the greatest looking thing. Also, there's a lot of dead air in this first level. There are emblems and stuff to collect. I won't be doing them because I had my share of that in Resident Evil 6, where I got all the serpent emblems. Not only are there medals, but there's also like symbols on the walls and stuff. It's kind of too much to collect, I think.
We made it. Key's over there.
You can see there's a serpent emblem over there. Not a serpent emblem. I think they're like,
What's that sound?
I forget. Now the key is already down there. What you would have had to do is switch to Moira and look for it over there. But yeah, there it is. Oh no. I am also very OP right now. Like, I have my guns upgraded a little bit, so we're gonna be doing pretty good for most of this opening part of the game. Yeah, you're supposed to run from these guys because you're not really great, you know, equipped to deal with them right now. Also, if you're quick enough, you can go in there, and then there's some stuff, but I don't really care. Is there anything I missed down there? I don't think so.
When is this going to end?
In about 4 more chapters, Moira. One of the few things I don't like about this game is the soundtrack is very generic. You know, there's at least there's like a couple good songs, like many Resident Evil games, but there's really nothing to write home about. Which is very unfortunate, because Resident Evil 5 and 6 have some of the greater soundtracks in the series. Same with Revelations, that has a damn good soundtrack. You dead? Yeah, I'm just like so done with this level, man. Hey, bud. So just like in Revelations 1, you can charge up your melee attacks. The melee has been changed from Resident Evil 6, which I think is a shame, because I really love the melee in 6. Now you can't automatically charge up your melee, you have to upgrade that, so that's why I can do it. Ow. You lose your health very quickly in this game, I think, so that's one thing that this game has going against it. Moira, you were not behind me a second ago. Yeah, Moira kind of acts as your camera. Like, the way you turn the camera, she'll move. Also, we didn't get into it, but we were supposed to have switched to Moira. If you press the triangle button, you can switch in between the characters. Very similar to the zapping mechanic from Resident Evil 0. Maybe, I don't think that was called the zapping mechanic, actually. I think it was just, like, partner swap. Yeah, Resident Evil 0 is getting an HD upgrade, which is cool, because that's always been one of my favorite games. Now, we would have picked up this shotgun by this guy, so yeah, that's a thing.
You need a gun too, Moira.
No, I really, really don't. Sorry, I don't do firearms. Not after what happened.
Shit, I'm sorry. I forgot. Maybe we can find you something else.
No, I'll just be on flashlight duty or something. It's fine.
So, in this room, we would have found a crowbar around here somewhere. Moira essentially is the Genesis in this game. Because if you remember, we had a contraption in Revelations 1 that would allow Jill to find hidden items. Also, that, you'd have to look at that wall and find that. And that's another type of collectible, but Moira works exactly how the Genesis does. You know, Moira does what Genesis don't. What? But yeah, we would have found a crowbar, and the crowbar is used to open, like, rooms like this. And also boxes sometimes, but I don't think that there is a box in here to open. Because there's certain boxes that can't be opened with just Claire. Moira would have to open them, so that's a thing.
Claire, you saw that, right?
Yeah, I saw something.
Okay. So there's a little girl. There's some stuff in here. Now I don't know where every single thing is. You know, I don't know where every single little hidden item is. So if I know where something is, I'll pick it up. But I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not going for a 100% run of Resident Evil Revelations 2 with Moira. You know, 100% Moira run. Let's give all that to Claire, as Moira will never use a gun. Why does she have so many cloths? I mean, I guess we can use tourniquets because that's a thing, but oh well. And away we go.